We are seeing it in every fabrication. So in your denim, in your leather, in your plaid, in your tweed, and I'm here for it. So don't hesitate to pick up your sets. This fabulous set is a great option. If I'm correct, the jacket also comes in burgundy as well as the skirt. One. Hey all stars, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. This video is all about getting ready for fall. And when I say that, I don't mean just fashion, but getting my home ready, my family, my closet, just getting organized and getting ready for the new season. If you've been rocking with me, you know that fall is my absolute favorite fashion month. And in addition to it being my favorite fashion month, it's also my favorite month in general. It's not too hot outside. The weather is perfect for layering. There's so much to do with school, work, all the things. And then also just kind of transitioning my home into warmer color palettes and just making it cozy and feel relaxed. So this video is all about that. And I'm very excited to share all the things with you guys, how I'm trying to get organized for the new season. But before we do that, I've got a fun little affordable haul for you guys. This portion of the video is a paid partnership with Walmart. I just released my trend report and I highlighted 20 game-changing trends that you all have to pay attention to. And you guys loved the video. If you haven't seen it already, I will link it for you guys so you can see it because it is a must watch. So I figured this would be a perfect opportunity to show you guys that you don't have to go out and spend a ton of money. That's if you're not already shopping your closet, but if you're not shopping your closets for the trends, Walmart has so many affordable pieces that highlight well, not every trend. Actually, no, when I think about it, they have everything from pretty much every trend, but I selected a few items that I thought were really important and I'm going to share them with you guys. I'm going to style them up. And of course, I'll give all the details, shopping links, and all the things will be in the description box. So if you are not shopping Walmart.com, you are missing out because like I said, they've got tons of amazing pieces, especially what is on trend, and everything is super affordable. So now enough of the rambling. Let's get into the styling of these pieces because when I tell you that they are fire, you already know. You already know what we do here. So let's get into it. If you didn't already guess what trends we're highlighting here, of course, I think it's a little obvious, the metallic trend, which I'm very much here for. I love the fact that these metallic pants are casual, cool, so you can really dress them up or dress them down. And I just love the way they look. They fit like a glove. Walmart does an excellent job with their cuts, so you always know that you're going to get the right fits. And then of course with the dress shirt, we're borrowing from the boys. I love a good dress shirt, and this striped shirt is everything. It comes in a couple of different colorways, but I love the green because green is also another major color trend for the season. So we're just hitting all the trends with this look, and this is a great example how you can wear the trends without being too loud but still finding your comfort zone. So like I said in the trend report, don't hesitate to wear metallics during the day. This is a great example, but at the same time this look can go from day to night seamlessly. On to the next. The next trend that I'm highlighting, vest and leather. Vests have been just like everywhere and I'm here for it. But with Walmart's affordable options, you really can't go wrong. We've seen vests in the thousands to the mid-range, and now Walmart is also jumping in the game with an affordable option. I love this vest. It fits perfectly. You can wear it as a layering piece or wear it alone as a top the way I'm wearing it. And then let's get into the leather. I love the skirt, and it also has a matching jacket, and I just feel like it's such a cool, fun, and edgy look. You could wear the skirt alone as is with a cool top like this vest and a fabulous pair of boots, which also happen to be Walmart. Thank you very much. It's definitely giving me designer, but you know, it's Walmart, it's affordable. This whole outfit is a vibe. It's very stylish, very much on trend. Like I said, you can start alone with the top and then with the skirt. If it's really cold where you are, you can throw the jacket on. In addition to leather and vests being a major trend, sets are also huge for the season. We are seeing it in every fabrication. So in your denim, in your leather, in your plaid, in your tweed, and I'm here for it. So don't hesitate to pick up your sets. This fabulous set is a great option. If I'm correct, the jacket also comes in burgundy as well as the skirt, but I will link all my favorite finds from Walmart in the description box. So make sure you guys check it out. On to the next. How fabulous is this dress? As I mentioned on the trend report, tailored knits are very much a trend this season, and I'm here for it. This dress fits like a glove. It hugs the body in all the right places, and the color is absolutely stunning. Now, can we have a moment for these boots? Combat boots are another trend that I said it's major. It's been a trend that has been a major focus in the fashion industry for quite a few years now, and this year is no exception. The thing that I love right now is that we're seeing very cool combat boots like this fun pair from one of Walmart's newest brands rather, No Boundaries. It's got burgundy. Burgundy is a major trend this season. I talked about burgundy as one of the colors you cannot avoid. Green and burgundy. And these boots are everything. First of all, they fit true to size. I'm wearing a size 10. And for European sizes, I'm technically a size 11, but American sizes, I am a 10, maybe a 10 and a half. The size 10 fits perfectly. I love the combination of the black and the burgundy. They just look so much more expensive than they are. I have a lot of combat boots that I've literally spent thousands and thousands of dollars on, and these boots stand right beside them. You wouldn't know the difference, like legit. And I can say that as someone who's into fabrics and all the things, like they look amazing and they feel so good. I feel like I'm literally standing on a cloud. And I'm here for it. But in addition to this fabulous dress and these amazing boots that I'm obsessed with, why not throw on a vest? We already talked about vests and how vests are so cool and so on trend. But in addition to just vests in general and your indoor, outdoor vest, shearling. This shearling vest is just a vibe. It looks so good on. It fits well, very much on trend. Shearling is something that we're going to continue to see, especially because it's fall. I feel like this look is very casual, cool, but at the same time, you can elevate it by switching the boots for a pair of pumps and then throwing on this fabulous pea coat. I'm going to put it on again because I just love it. It fits so well. It's not too heavy. It is perfect for the season. I mean, like, it serves the same purpose as a blazer. You can wear it to work, scrunch up your sleeves, and you're good to go. I'm here for these pieces. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, the pea coat is definitely borrowing from the whole countryside chic vibe that we're seeing more and more of. I'm here for it. I love a good plaid coat. I love the print on this. It's got beautiful hues of brown, black, all the things, and I'm here for it. It looks absolutely amazing. It fits like a glove, and I love it. Once again, thank you so much to Walmart for sponsoring that portion of the video. Walmart has been a great partner for many, many years, and I'm grateful for the partnership. I've said this so many times, and I will always continue to reiterate this. It doesn't matter how much you spend on the items in your closet. It really matters what you're picking, what you're adding to your closet. That is the most important thing because, as you guys have seen, you can buy affordable pieces and make them look so chic, so on trend, and look like $1,000,000. I do it every time. Anyhow, once again, Walmart.com is that fashion destination. Do not sleep on it. Walmart.com has so much fashion. And not only do they highlight the trends that I've, mentioned in this video, but there are so many other trends from the trend report that are available. And because you guys are my all-stars and I love you all to pieces, I will not only link the items that I've selected, but I will link so much more so you can stay on trend without breaking your bank. You're welcome. Now, let's get into the rest of this video because we got to not just get our clothes organized for the season, but we got to get our lives together. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm obsessed with this look so much that I'm just going to wear it for the rest of the video. But like I said earlier, it's all about getting ready for fall. And what does that look like, especially when it comes to your closet? It means getting your closet organized. And when I say organized, it's being very honest with what's actually in your wardrobe. Am I wearing this? Does it fit? Does it serve where I am right now in terms of my style journey? Does it speak to the lifestyle that I'm living right now? Those are all the honest questions that you have to ask yourself. So these are the tips that I do, or these are the things that I do rather, and hopefully these tips will serve you when it comes to getting ready for fall and getting your closet ready for fall. First and foremost, be honest. Be honest with yourself with all the things that I just mentioned. Are you going to wear them? Ask yourself that honest question. Are you going to wear them? And don't give excuses, because I know we all do. Because I'm that person that's like, well, but it costs this much money, or maybe I could wear it for that. Are you really going to wear it? That is the most important thing you need to ask yourself. And if you are not going to wear it, or if you're a little inclined, get rid of it, because something else in your wardrobe will serve the same purpose. And then, does it fit? And not only physically fit your body, but does it fit your lifestyle? Does it fit your lifestyle? It's such a simple question, but you have to ask yourself that and be truthful. Because if you are not partying every day, then why fill your wardrobe with party dresses? If you are a corporate baddie and you rarely do anything else than dress for the corporate world, why have so many in-betweens, right? So be honest as you move into the new season in terms of what's actually going to serve you in your wardrobe, in terms of your life in general. If it's not fulfilling a purpose, get rid of it. So one of the things that I do, I have these honest questions with myself, and then I go through the wear and tear of the pieces in my closet. Do they have holes? Are they falling apart? Is the fabric beginning to fray? If all those things are happening, then you really have to take the pieces out of your closet. Sometimes it's hard. And I can say this, even though I am somewhat of a minimalist at heart, I do find myself attached to certain pieces. And because of my job, I've had to train myself to let go. And it's very hard because I still have things in my closet that are literally over 20 years old. Mind you, those are pieces that I am very intentional about and I make sure I wear them. So in order to be honest, if you are not wearing these items and if you haven't worn them in the last 6 months, I know we used to say a year, but technically if you haven't worn them in the last 6 months, I would say get rid of them, especially in this day and age where the trends are so, they constantly repeat themselves. You can actually let go of these pieces because you probably have something else that serves that same purpose. So get rid of it if you haven't worn it, donate it to people who can probably use it. Do swaps with your friends. I have my girlfriends come over pretty much, I would say almost every other month, and just let them take whatever they want. There are certain things that I don't let anyone touch, I won't lie, but for the most part, I let people come in and take on a regular basis. When my husband's going to Nigeria, or if I'm going to Nigeria, I take stuff home for people who might need, so you have to just kind of start thinking in a way, how can I repurpose this? Who can I share these clothes with? If it's not serving you, swap, take it out. That way you can actually see what's in your closet. And because fall winter clothing is so much more bulkier, another thing I do is I take all the summer pieces out. Even though I live in a warmer climate, it still gets cold here, and fall is very much a real thing in Atlanta. So I take out anything that's very summer specific. I take it out to make room for the bulkier fall winter pieces. That way I can see what's in my closet. And when you can see what's in your closet, you're not so inclined to go out and buy everything in sight. You're more so focusing on spaces or holes or things that are missing in your wardrobe. Being able to see what's in your closet is probably the most important thing when it comes to getting dressed in the morning and getting organized for a new season. So take out what you're not using, take out what doesn't fit, take out anything that is not specific for the season, so that way you can make way for all the goodies that you've taken out of storage, like I have, and just use them. So another thing I do, and let me know if you guys want me to share all my organization tools and like all the things I do. I feel like I've shared this before, so I'm not going to go deep into it, but I take the spring, summer stuff, put them in storage bags, and then store them in my attic or any extra storage space you might have in your home. So do that, and that'll help your closet get ready. That'll help you get ready and best organized for the new season. Okay, speaking of home organization, one of the things that I do in terms of just getting my house ready, my home ready for fall, I start swapping things. So I take out those lighter beddings that, were more so purchased or serves best for the warmer climates, for summer or spring. So I start to take those out, and then I replace them with the bulkier duvets and just kind of, set the mood for fall. In addition to loving fall fashion, I also love fall home decor. I love, having fun little pumpkins and putting them on display, the wreaths, all the things, the color palettes. This is the time to really start swapping things out. I'm also going to be swapping out my coffee table. It's been pretty neutral, but I'm like, it's fall. It's time for a change. It's time to bring out things that, are very specific to fall in the season. So getting organized, replacing your spring colors, your spring pillows. I tend to do this a lot with spring pillows, and just swapping the spring pillows out, not even getting rid of it, but just putting them in storage and replacing them with more fall appropriate colors. So richer hues, some of the colors that I mentioned in the trend reports. So your greens. I don't have burgundy, but I definitely need to add some. So now is just really the time to swap, right? To get your home in that fall state of mind, getting organized, replenishing what might need to be replenished. If the same idea goes for your home decor. If pillows are falling apart, maybe it's time to swap them out or get a new covering. If duvets or blankets are beginning to fray, it's time to swap them out. So now's the time to just kind of get into that homey, fall state of mind, the pumpkin spice, the candles, all the things. I can't wait. I'm so excited about it. And, hopefully, actually, before I continue on, let me know what you guys do to get your home ready for fall. How do you get yourself in that state of mind and get prepared? Are you like me? Do you swap out the little accessories? Because it's pretty expensive to swap out furniture all the time. I know some people do that. I actually do know people that actually swap furniture. I don't necessarily do that, but more so I find more affordable ways to do this by just swapping out little accessories here and there, things that won't break the bank but will still change the mood of the home. So I'm curious to know how you guys do that as well. Let me know with your comments. Now let's keep on going. Okay, so now it's time for my lifestyle and productivity hacks for fall. A lot of you guys have asked me, how do I stay organized? How do I manage being a mom, a wife, and managing a brand and still keeping it all together? So there are a few things that I personally do that kind of help me stay focused, and especially now getting into the fall season, being that fall is pretty much my busiest season in terms of work-wise, and also in terms of the kids and school and all the different sports and activities they get into. So these are a few tips, these are a few things that I do to stay organized and to ensure that I have productive days every day. Sometimes I say overproductive, as I do like to work, but I'm finding that these are the things that I do that really help me stay focused, help me achieve as much as I put on my plate, because I do own my own business. This is a self-owned business, but because I like to work, there's always something to do. And when there's always something to do, you have to stay organized. And this is what I do. Okay, so self-care is how I start every day. I personally need to do this just to get my mind right and to ensure that, I'm actually doing something for myself. First thing I do is I make my bed. I can't remember if I read it somewhere or if my husband shared this with me, that every successful millionaire or billionaire or whatever, all this stuff, they make their bed. So that's kind of the first thing I do for myself. And I feel like I've mentioned this before. Getting up, making my bed is a must for me. It's not, there's just, the only reason why I wouldn't make my bed in the morning if my husband's still sleeping. So we kind of have our rule, whoever gets up last has to make the bed. And it's worked for us. So right after I do that, next thing I do is I use the washroom. I use the washroom, then I go work out. I know a lot of people have asked, what is my workout routine? What do I do? All the things. And let me know if you guys want me to actually dedicate a full video to that. I feel like I've done something along the lines a few years back, but my workout routine, it constantly changes. And I have to say, I'm definitely I'm loving my body right now. Not that I never have, but I'm really focused. And not only does the workout matter, but also my food intake. So let me know if you guys want a video on that. But for me, working out, just to summarize it, it's either I'm on my bike for about 30 minutes or I'm doing core workouts, kind of like Pilates type deal for 30 minutes, or I'm doing stretches for maybe about 10 minutes or yoga. So those are kind of the key things I do. I used to do a lot of P90X before in the past. I don't necessarily do that as much now because I kind of do classes that are available on my bike, and that's been very helpful, and that's really helped me just stay focused, and that good sweat puts me in the right frame of mind. And then from there, this the shower, it's the self-care, it's the skincare, all the things. And for me, that's when I tune everyone out. No one disturb me while I'm taking care of myself. I like to take long showers. I like to just really treat my skin. And I did share a full video on every single thing I use in my skincare routine. If you guys have not watched that video, I do suggest you watch it. I've been getting a lot of compliments about my skin. I've been getting a lot of questions about the things I use, and I'm like, guys, I have a full video about it. I know the algorithm sometimes is not necessarily in my favor, but it's there. There's so much content. I have so much content that I've created. So if you are curious of what I'm doing, what I'm using at 45, no wrinkles, skin looking great, all the things, just check out that video. But one of the major things I do to keep organized after, having my own personal time, I do a lot of time management. So I tend to plan my month maybe a week or two before we start the new month. I tend to shoot all my content in advance, and I put everything on a calendar so I can see it and have a clear idea of what I need to do for each day. I usually make my daily calendar the day before. I do have everything as a whole, but then I allocate every task into realistic time slots. Sometimes it's so tempting to just throw as much on the calendar as much as possible. But I feel like, and I used to do this, and I can say this from experience, I used to do this and I used to set myself up for failure because it was very unrealistic getting all the tasks done. So now what I try to do as much as possible, I try to identify what is the most important task that needs to be done that day. What needs to be submitted to an editor on time, what needs to be submitted to a brand, what concepts do I have to come up with, do I have to post on social media, do I need to engage on social media, all the different tasks. And you don't have to be a content creator to have these plans. You can work in a corporate space, you can work for yourself, and also allocate or tackle your task in the line of importance, and give yourself realistic time goals. I think having those realistic time blocks is probably one of the key things to being productive and getting as much work done as possible without setting yourself up for failure if things are not done. And if things are not done, always have a time slot for the next day to catch up. So that has been extremely helpful, being able to allocate a little bit of time, because there's never going to be a day that everything gets done. And if there is a day for you that everything gets done, that is amazing. I want to be like you, but that doesn't really happen for me, especially when you're running your own business, because things will happen that you don't expect. Last minute campaigns come through. An editor is not able to get a video done on time. There's always going to be something. A child might be sick. So always have little time slots for things that just are unforeseeable, and you still need to get them done. So that has been extremely helpful. Hopefully you guys will do the same, and that'll give you a clear path of what your day should look like. I almost forgot to ask. So I use Excel to create my calendars each month. And I feel like Excel is such a great tool where you can literally list all your different tasks and then move forward. And then also, if not Excel, you can also use your notes if you have an iPhone, and I'm not sure if other phones have that as well, but you can use that to kind of tick off. There's something about that check mark of getting a task done that for me has been extremely fulfilling, and it's very insightful. It allows me to really move forward and move to the next task with energy, and knowing that I got that task done. Now it's time to do the next task. So I think one of the things that I've struggled with over the years is actually stopping and acknowledging the success. A small win is getting a task done. So don't sell yourself short, or don't feel like, oh, that's no big deal, I just did what I needed to do. No, that's an achievement. So every task, let that check mark has done be that reward you give yourself and give you the ammunition to move to the next item. Speaking of kids and family, balancing family and work for fall, especially because, like I mentioned earlier, this is my busier season. It's a little different for me now. My kids are a lot older, so I don't necessarily have to do all the homework with them. But as they're becoming older, they're kind of pulling back, which is a little scary and it's a little sad, I won't lie. But at the same time, it's giving me the opportunity to connect with them in different ways. So no longer do they really want to kind of hang out with me like they used to, or no longer are we finding this time to bond while doing homework, but instead now I'm trying to do different things with them. I'm trying to meet them where they are, whether if that's doing TikTok dances or if it's watching movies that they're interested in. Or for instance, my daughter, she's very much into art, which if you guys don't know, I'm also an artist, so this is a great opportunity for us to draw together. So what we tend to do every now and then is we just sit down and we start sketching, and then we share sketches. She's also very much pushing that I need to get into Roblox and all the fashion kind of games on Roblox that she's trying to teach me. I'm not really a gamer, so that's been a little difficult. But because I see that's something she's passionate about, I'm using the opportunity to kind of just stop and engage and to start creating with her. The fact that she actually has a passion for art the way I do is, it just makes my heart melt. It makes me happy to see that she's passionate about something that I'm passionate about. Mind you, she said she wants to be a surgeon, so that's also really cool. But at the same time, I feel like it's so important to have hobbies and to help our kids nurture their hobbies. My son, on the other hand, is not necessarily into some of the movies that my daughter and I, or the shows that we tend to gravitate towards, but he's very much into soccer. And he's been saying that he wants to learn, he wants to kind of improve his shooting techniques and whatnot, but he needs another person to kind of stand in to kind of kick the ball. I'm not a soccer person. I'm not even necessarily a sports person. I am, a workout person. So my thing is, I was like, well, I don't really know soccer all that much. I'm there for all the games, but I can kick the ball for you. So that's another way for us to bond. So I think it's just really identifying your kids where they are and just finding that time for like, okay, what do their schedules look like? Also put their schedules on your schedule. I know your work schedule might, work, family, but that kind of helps you gauge how much time you have for everything. And then also too, don't forget to add in that self-care time and also the date night time and all the things for the husband. So, just getting outside with them, taking walks, taking them to not necessarily get ice cream, because that's what we used to do during the summer, but hot chocolate, other things. And it's working. It's always hard because there's just so much more to do, but it's all about making that conscious effort. If it's important to you, you got to make the effort. You got to put it on the calendar. Another cool thing about this is that it avoids burnout. By creating lists, by giving yourself time, by giving yourself self-care, it avoids burnout. And the burnout is real. I have to say, for the last couple of years, I wasn't really doing this and I was burning out, especially when I hit my 10th blogger/content creator anniversary. I felt done. And I talked about this a lot on social media, how I felt like I was pouring out of an empty cup. You don't have to be a content creator to experience this. This happens in everyday life, from stay-at-home moms to people working in the corporate space to any kind of field, creatives, everything. We're all susceptible to burnout. So in order to avoid this, having these set plans or just even following these tips, I think will really serve you and avoid burnout. Giving yourself one day off during the week, a day of no responsibility. This is something that I just started recently, and it has been a game changer, not just for my mental health, but just helping me avoid that feeling of overwhelm, of feeling of just not achieving or getting stuff done. Giving myself a day of grace where I just sit down and I do absolutely nothing. I didn't realize how good that would be, especially in what I do. I work every single day, but having a day where I'm not allowed to open an email, I'm not allowed to respond to anybody. Sometimes I don't even respond to personal messages because it's the day for me to just shut everything off. So if you have never tried that, I highly suggest to give it a try and let me know how it goes, because we need these days of no responsibility. And when I'm having that too, having a good partner, or you just having a good support system that can help you with the kids and the family, because my kids too also kind of chime in and they help out. They don't ask me for extra anything, or they leave me be. If it's a day where I need to take them to lessons or sports, my husband happily, goes in. So I share that calendar date with everybody so everyone knows it's mommy's no responsibility day. I won't lie, balancing work, especially a work that is as demanding as being on social media, considering it never sleeps. Raising kids and being a wife is hard. I'm not gonna stand here and lie or say I've got it all down packed. When I see people who try to like portray that, I'm just like, you a damn lie. However, we know that we can't do everything and we can't be everything for everyone. But when we are there, when we're present with the kids, make sure it counts. Make sure you're really meeting them where it matters. Be a listening ear. Show the support. Be there for your husbands or your wives or whoever your partners may be, but also be there for your kids. And if you need support from your friends or family, ask for it. Don't hesitate to reach out to make sure that you're able to spend that time and do what really matters for not just you, but for your family. So I hope this was all very helpful for you guys. Like I said, fall is my absolute favorite season. And I do feel like having successful seasons means getting organized, rethinking how you want to approach it. Think about what didn't work the previous season and moving forward differently. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you want more videos like this. I always say I'm not an expert. I'm forever learning. And I hope that you guys are kind of in that same path. I feel like when we're not so stuck in certain ways, we evolve and we get to create better versions of ourselves. And I feel that the older I get, I'm able to create better versions of me. I'm able to look at the world a little different. And it's just been a great journey. Let me know if you guys are kind of on the same journey as well. Let me know if you guys love fall just as much as I do. And don't forget to let me know what you thought about that Walmart haul, what you might be putting in your cart, all the things. If you guys are not following me on social media, you guys are missing out because we do a lot. We have fun. We talk about fashion, luxury, affordable fashion, the ins and out of fashion, the business of fashion. And I do share a little bit of my life, my kids, all the things. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. It's Awedbymoni. Follow me on TikTok. It's Awedbymoni as well. TikTok is one of those places where I just throw everything there. So I feel like you kind of really get that sense of what's going on in my life, what I'm loving at the moment, what I'm watching, all the things. Also, guys, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you are missing out. We have so much fun here. So much fun. So just go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way you never miss a video. Don't forget to check out my website, awedbymonica.com. My website turns 12 this year. There's tons of shopping, tons of articles. I talk about the trends, travel, things to purchase, all the things. So make sure you check out my website. It's a lot of fun. It's been there for a long time, so you know you're going to find something there that will interest you. So check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Walmart, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, all stars.